In the last lecture, we saw how we can create a query from scratch using the select function. And now we will look at additional functions that are available. The select, in fact, is not a function, it's a statement. And now we will look at how we can use additional functions. Coming back, first in the wide world importers dataset, we want to look at a specific table, which is sales order lines. If I select the top 1000 rows, we can see the details here, which is the complete list of columns in the data. So we have the order ID, we have different numeric fields such as quantity, unit price, tax rate, and so on and so forth. What we want to do here is to do some calculations. So I will create a new query. And the first thing we will do is to select our order line ID, and we will select it from sales.order lines. When we execute it, we can see that we have a list of all the order line IDs. Once we've done this, we can select the other columns that we want as well. So I want quantity, we want the unit price, we want the tax rate. And what we want to do now is to do a calculation, which is the quantity multiplied by the unit price, which will be very simple, quantity multiplied by the unit price. But since we are creating an additional column, we have to use as and give a name. So I want to call this the extended price. Let's execute this and we can see the result. So we have quantity 50, 112 is the unit price. We have the tax rate is 15 and the extended price is nothing but 50 multiplied by 112. Now we can also similarly, let me just copy and paste this. We can multiply quantity with the unit price and we can multiply that further by the tax rate divided by 100 and we want to save it as tax due. Execute and now we can see the tax due as well. Let us write one final calculation. So here we have the quantity multiplied by the unit price, close the parentheses, and to this we want to add the quantity multiplied by the unit price and multiplied by the tax rate divided by 100. Once we have done this, we can execute and see the result. There is no column name that we have given, so let's quickly call this as total price and we can see the total price here. But what if we want to format it as a currency? We can simply write format and I will select C, which tells SQL that we want to change it into a currency. Execute and you will see we have the dollar sign.